twice, 3 times a lady. 3 times a lady to me. 3 times a lady. I don't know where that comes from. I have no idea. I love that song. Well, no. I don't know if I like that song. I think I do. I think I did. I liked it on Saturday Night Live when Buckwheat sang it. Remember that? 3 times a matey. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I'm your host. I'm Blackcat. Today, woo-wee. We've got a fantastic show for you today. I have, it's Monday. You know, Wire Talk with Big G, what we do on Monday. We feature a builder. Today, we are featuring Turbonutta. Now, Turbo is a relatively new builder. Got some really nice builds you guys are going to see today. Really excited to bring it to you. I think you're really going to enjoy it. We also have a couple giveaways. So anybody who shows up today is going to be able to win some stuff today, which is nice. I've got a brand new, this is for the patrons, I think so. I'll do this one just for the patrons. And then we still have 3 sets of coils to give away from last week, as well as a bottle of e-liquid and a bag of this bag of the most holy thing on the face of the earth, maybe? Could be. So it was blessed by John Paul II, first, one of those guys. Before he died, he was the Pope at the time. He blessed it. A whole big truck full of it, I guess. And then it was brought directly to my house, which is pretty neat because it would have been a while ago, but I've just been holding on to it because, you know, out of respect for the Pope. How in the world is everybody doing? Give up some sleep to be on the stew more often. You know, so I do need to get on. I need to get on the stew. I do. That's the best show. That's the best show. And it really big things happen. Big things happen when the Blackcat goes on the stew. It's like the biggest things ever, maybe. I don't know. No, Stan, I will. I just have to plan it out because literally I have to plan out my sleeping, like my nap time. I took a nap before I came on here. If you notice, I'm a bit discombobulated. I'm a little discombobulated because I just woke up from a very nice nap, about a half-hour nap when I got home from work. It was fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous. But I haven't fully come out. I'm still in that kind of sleep mode, maybe. I don't know. Hope everybody is doing good. It's Monday. I love Mondays. I had a really good day today. I did. My dad got some kind of rash. I don't know what it is. He's like, hey, I'm itching. And I was like, you're itching? So his caregiver sent me some pictures. And it's like, he's got this whole rash all over his body. It's awful. I was like, you poor guy. Holy shit. So I got to take him to the doctor tomorrow. So I had like that was the only thing that really happened today. It kind of sucked. Everything else was really good today. I like Mondays. You guys know that. I look forward to Mondays. I look forward to going back to work. I think it's fun. And I don't know. It's just a mindset I put myself in. And it's kind of the mindset I roll with. And it really makes Mondays a lot more enjoyable. If you actually keep, and this is weird, the power of suggestion or the power of your own suggestion, I guess. But like if I tell myself that I tell myself repeatedly that I like Mondays. I say it out loud over and over and over again to the point where I just kind of like Mondays now. Like legitimately thinking about Monday, I'm kind of like, it's Monday. Pretty cool. I like Mondays. Monday's new week. You know, what the hell could happen? And I've bought it. I've bought that crock of shit, and I believe it now, which is great. It really is. So I kind of like Mondays. Patrick King, holy crap. Cotton blessed by the Pope. That's why I'm blessed to be. That's goddamn right. You will be holy if you do it. Now, we've got a lot of stuff going on in the community. Now, as always, I'll mention it every day until it happens. November 9th in Washington, D.C., the VTA, as well as several other organizations, are putting together a march on Washington for e-cigarettes, vaping rights, and your rights as an adult to enjoy flavors, as well as whatever nicotine level e-liquid you use that keeps you from smoking cigarettes. So if you can make it to Washington, there's plenty of options and different ways that you can get there. There's a Facebook page. There's also a website that you can go to. I don't know if someone can throw those in the chat for me. I'd really appreciate it. That can give you options and things like that. They're going to have buses, I believe, if you can get to a certain point. Like, they're not going to come to your house. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, you're in, Des Moines, Iowa? Oh, yeah, we'll fucking send a bus out. We'll send a bus out to get you. We'll bring you over. No, but if you can get to a certain place, like, they have buses. I think they're coming from, like, New York or something, I would assume, because that's where most of those guys are coming from. So just, pay attention. If you can do it, because it's going to be awesome. And, yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, oh, poor dad. I felt the same way, Tracy. Like, I saw it. I was like, oh, you poor guy. Like, his whole back. It was like a rash. I was like, oh, you poor guy. Like, you got to be itching. Like totally, like, oh, I felt so bad for him. You know what I mean? Because he's just sitting there, little old man. He's itching. He's like, I'm itchy. I'm not going to talk to him. He's like, all right, Dad? He's like, I'm pretty itchy. I'm like, yeah, you look like you're pretty fucking itchy, Dad. All right. Just vote them out, says Money. Money, man, you know what? That's the only thing. And quite frankly, that's really the only language they understand is numbers. That's it. And I think that they're doing it on Saturday, which I thought was kind of a little bit maybe different. Maybe that was the only day they could get sanctioned for the event, or permits for the event. But Saturday, I wish it had been like on Wednesday. Although less people could probably go, and I think ultimately the real goal here is that one of the major media in Washington, D.C. picks up the story. And it would be the Post or whoever, one of the news stations there, picks it up and broadcasts it. That's the goal, because if that happens, it doesn't matter what day it is, it makes a statement. And, if thousands of people show up, then they're going to be like, wow, like, this is like something that we really need, which I think they already do. I think most people now already have an idea that there's a lot of people who vape. And this affects a lot of people, and people really aren't happy about it. And if, by them knowing that, if they take 5 more minutes, and when I say they, I'm talking about lawmakers in the United States of America, they take 5 more minutes to learn a little bit about it and learn about the, how useful it is to help people quit smoking, and how unharmful it is to people who use it responsibly, purchase from vape shops, things of that nature. I mean, I think that, how can you not be on board for that? Especially when the alternative is about, 400,000 people dying a year. I mean, it's really a pretty obvious solution to a awful problem that tobacco, the anti-tobacco people have been fighting that for years. And it's got to be a little bit of a slap in the face to them that they've been fighting it for years. And yet, here comes a bunch of fucking idiots like us to say, well, we found the fucking solution. Here it is. This is what's saving people's lives. And I'm sure that to them is like kind of a kick in the nuts, because they're taking all these grants, trying to tell everybody how they studied and learned and figured out things with cigarettes and how we can stop it. And when it all boils down, they're all full of shit. And we really have the solution right here. And I think a lot of the medical professionals and people like that, like there's a guy named Stanley Gatz from University of San Francisco, has been devoted his whole life to stopping smoking and has gotten absolutely nowhere with it at all. And then all of a sudden, guys like me come by with a vaping device and be like, hey, dude, have you seen this? This is what helped me stop smoking. And they can't. Like, it's too much a slap in the face to them to be able to admit that this is really the solution and we didn't think of it. Anyway, that's kind of my take on it. Went off on a tangent there, but that's kind of how I feel about a lot of these medical guys. Because you see a lot of them, and a lot of them even refuse to discuss it because they, when you deal with academics, when you deal with people who are only involved in academics and have no real world application of those academics, they're very difficult to have conversations with because they're so strong by what they've read and not what they've experienced. And anybody who experiences things understands that there's dynamics to those experiences and that they can easily be different just depending on the situation. But anybody who reads it in a book and can regurgitate it to you for like an academic can, they're not really living the experiences. They don't really understand. And I think that's the failure in this case. All right, we got a featured builder today. I've got a few minutes here. I'm going to roll through. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll through. I'm going to say hi to some people. I might say hi to you if you're lucky. Or not lucky, I guess is the right way. Big Red Vapor Channel. What's up, Big Red? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Super duper glad you were here. Blackcat Whiteface, that's me. Yeah, Dad. Woo, poor Dad. Like, when you get to be, my dad's almost 90 years old. And I don't know how most people feel about this, but I've been very blessed to have a father that lived to be 90 years old. And I don't take that for granted at all. Especially, you hear horrible stories. But the one thing about it is, like, my job is to just make his life as comfortable as possible. Like, literally, like, I think he's to the point now where if he wants something, he gets it. And, oh, well, maybe his blood pressure's a little high. Well, if he wants, a piece of cake, like, I'm not going to tell him he can't have some. Eat some cake, dude. What do you know? You've earned it. You're 90 years old. So, like, when I saw him today, like, that being said, my whole life is to make sure his life is, like, comfortable, fun, relaxing as it can be at that age. When I saw, like, his whole, like, body covered in these hive things, I don't even know what they are. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, I didn't know if I should take him to the emergency room or what, but I guess we're taking him to the doctor. Well, it's like broke my heart. I'm like, poor guy. Oh, so he's like loaded him up on Benadryl. I was like, on edge. Cows Irons, good to see you, man. $1 Silver, how are you, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Charles McLaren, the Baron. Good to see you, Charles. Glad you are here, sir. Thank you for joining. Clint Johnson. What's up, Clint? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Crazy Face with Drew McGee. What's up, Drew? Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're around. Good to see you lately, man. Super glad you're back. Great to see you. Dan, the motherfucking man. Dan, I need to look up something for you for the Kfam Light. Yeah, I think I can do a better price than that. I know somewhere I can get one. I actually looked at getting one for a review, but it's just a little bit too pricey for a review. But I've heard great things about them. I've heard great things. Speaking of review, my next review this week is going to be The Barrage by Thesis himself. Super great guy. And Asmodeus. So very cool that he got... it's a single coil RDA. I've got it wicked and everything right here. I don't have a squonk mod with me, so I've got to take it downstairs and use a squonk mod for it. Or back upstairs and use a squonk mod. So good to see you, man. Glad you are here. Dustin Kendall. What's up, Dustin? How are you, brother? Good to see you, sir. Super glad you are here, my friend. Mr. Bull. What's up, Bull? Good to see you, brother. Got stuff coming for you. I'll get it out this week. I haven't got here yet. But when I get it, I'll get it out to you, man. Great to see you, brother. Thanks for joining. Ian Thomas. Ian, what's up, man? Ian was in the UK Vape show. Is Jane here? I don't know if I see her. I'm sure she's here. I just don't see her. Ian was in the UK Vape show this week. Not in, but at the UK Vape show. And he met M. Turk, which had to be a joy. I keep telling you guys, he's like the nicest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. He literally is. Like, he's not just like, he is a really, really cool, like, super laid back, super, like, to his word type person. I really, really like him a lot. And Ian got him, made him, said the exact same thing. He's like the nicest guy ever. It's like, yeah. He's like not like M. Turk does not like think of himself as M. Turk. He just thinks of himself as like Mike. He's not like, you know what I mean? He's just like a normal guy. You know what I mean? Just a fantastic person. But anyway, good to see Ian. I'm glad you got to meet him, dude. Jeff Lawson. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Super glad you are here. So thanks for joining. Joseph Sarrell, great to see you, man. Glad you are here, Joseph. Thanks for joining. Lando. What's up, Lando? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Mighty Zogberg. What's up, Zogberg? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I busted out, Zogberg. I got this... So I had a random stash of juice, and it was kind of, I don't know if it's older, but it was some stuff that somebody had sent me a while ago. So I guess it was kind of older, but there's like probably like maybe a dozen bottles in there. And I busted out this like pink grapefruit from Beard. You ever heard of Beard Vaping? I think it's a company. But yeah, they got this like pink grapefruit, and I was like, I'll just try it and see if I like it. And if I don't like it, then I'll just pitch it. But I tried it. It's fucking fantastic. It is really, really good. It's pink grapefruit. Like, you wouldn't think that'd be a good like flavor, but it's like really, really good. Anyway, if you ever heard of Beard, I guess it's pretty good, man. Go for it. Where are we at? Jeff Lawson. Joe White. What's up, Joe White? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Money, man. What's up, Money, man? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Bringing the money. Good thing. Patrick King. What's up, Patrick? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Mr. Putt Wheeler. Best name on the YouTube is Putt. Love that. What's up, Wheeler? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Shadow. What's up, Shadow Link? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Subaru Nerd Vapes. Great to see you, man. Glad you are here. Faceless Vapor. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Tracy. What's up, Tracy? How are you, honey? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Trevor is that one person. What's up, Trevor? How are you, man? Thanks for joining. Tweak. What's up, Tweak? Good to see you, brother. Glad you are here. Wire Talk with Big G. What's up, Big G? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Big G, you were live today. I didn't catch him, but I did see you were wearing a Blackcat Wi-Fi shirt. That made me extremely happy. Thank you for that, man. Good to see you, brother. Glad you are here. And my brother from another mother, Mr. Wood Tick Mike. Good to see everybody. Glad you are here. And let me get back on here and say hi to whoever I missed. Billy. What's up, Billy? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Did I miss anybody else? I think I said hi. Frank, did I say hi to you, Frankie? Good to see you, man. If anybody on here. I think I got pretty much everybody. Looks like. All right, cool. All right, guys. So, like I mentioned before, we have a featured builder this week, Mr. Turbonutta, a huge supporter of the community. You see him in a lot of chats. He's in my chat. He's in Nick's chat. Always around supporting the people on YouTube. And on top of that, a really, really good builder. So we're going to see some really, really nice builds from him. You're going to have a chance to win some coils from him on Friday or maybe Monday. Depends on how. We have Michelle Doldime on this weekend on the Vape Hot Tub. So that will be a fantastic time. So tune in for that. So I'll probably do the giveaway then. If not, it'll be on Monday. But then after the feature, we're going to give away 3 sets of coils, a bag of cotton, and a bottle of juice. And then I'll probably post in the Patreon the winner, because I got to pull the list. I don't have the full list. There's a couple people that just joined that I didn't add yet to the list, and they need to be added if they paid this month's dues, which they did. So I got to redo the list. So I'll just post in Patreon who won it. So you'll just have to trust me on that one. That one's coming this week. Somebody's gonna win the Ohana RDA. This is a new one, a black one. I'm pretty excited for that. All right. So without further ado, what time is it? Perfect timing. Let's go down and take a look at Mr. Turbonutta. Now, the link to his page is below. To win coils from him, you guys know what you have to do. You have to go to his page. You have to repost a pic with the hashtag Blackcatfam. And before we do that, let's check how many we have on the Blackcatfam hashtag. Let's check. We had 9.8 thousand last time I checked. So we could be over 10,000. 9.9. We are 100 posts away from having a 10,000 posts on the Blackcatfam hashtag, which is pretty fucking crazy if you think about it. I mean, that's about a year and a half ago we started that. Yeah, pretty crazy, man. So, yeah, so that's it. All right. Let's take it to the other monitor. Bloop. There we go. All right, Turbonutta. 140 posts, 400 followers, 163 following. He's a UK coil builder who's tapped in the head. A bit tapped, he says, in the head. Aren't we all? First build here. Little staple stagger fuse clapped in. Look at that. Just a textbook. Skip fused it. Beautiful color on it. I actually have, it's funny because I actually have a photo on my Instagram. If you go all the way down to the bottom of my Instagram when I used to build. And it's nearly identical to this. Nearly identical. Beautiful work, sir. Very textbook. Here you go, the wire pointer of that same build. Good stagger and fuse on that, man. Nice and tight. Good spacing on it, Turbo. Looks good, buddy. Very nice. Got the goon there. Uh-oh. Which one? That's the original goon. Yeah, that's the OG goon right there. I don't recall it coming with a steel drip tip, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's the original titanium goon. There you go. What a cool ass find. Those are hard to find. They only made a certain amount of those. It's a very cool thing to have. All right, staple stagger fuse clapped in variation using ribbon as frames, and those are fat ass frames. So he has 6 pieces of ribbon on either side framed, staggered and fused. In the middle, a piece of square wire surrounded by 3 pieces of ribbon on either side. And then he skipped 1, staggered 2, skipped 1 all the way through. Great color, really, really nice and neat on his staggers. Looks really good. He's got a couple. There's a really nice picture of it right there. Beautiful build, man. I love that color. Here's a pre-color. Or when he first started coloring it, getting that nichrome in there. Turning it nice and blue. Beautiful job, man. Love it. Little wire pouring, same build. Staple stagger fuse clapped. 18 pieces of ribbon he used in there. All nichrome 80. That's a beautiful, man. 38 gauge stagger and fuse. Very nice. Here we go with a little pitchfork action. Textbook pitchfork. Got round wire staggered and fused in the middle there. 6 pieces of ribbon. First fuse went around 2 pieces of ribbon on that first fuse, and he cut it in half, put 6 pieces of ribbon in the middle, and staggered and fused it. Really, really nicely done. If you can see the consistency In his fuses here, they're all running parallel, which is exactly how you want it. Beautiful color. Got really, really nice color on it as well. And it looks like he has another. Let's see what the other photo. Ooh, I like that photo a lot. That is a sharp photo, man. Ooh, I like that. Really good to see how nice the colors is, how well that is put together. Good. His staggers and fuse on all his builds here are really nice and tight. Look really, really good. There we go. Another side, another top view, little helicopter view of it. Beautiful job, sir. Oh, here we go. A little interlock. Interlock Fralian. Nichrome, of course. There you go. That is a phenomenal build. And great color on that, man. Here's a little bit after he just started to color it, it looks like. Maybe a few fires. And there it is colored up. That's a really, really well done, man. 227, 8 pieces of 0.4. And 238 gauge. I'll tell you, 38 gauge is the best for interlocks, I think. Personally, that's what I typically used. 40's not bad, but I like the way 38 vapes better than 40. I'm not a big fan of how 40 vapes. There we go again. Same build, low wire porn action. Okay, and here is that pitchfork. Actually, this is a different pitchfork. I take that back. He's got 2 pieces of ribbon on the first, a round wire on the second, and then final brings that together with 8 pieces of ribbon in between. Very cool, man. I don't know if he's got that one wrapped up or not. Here we go with the half pitchfork. That is the frame. So here's the frame before he actually staggered it and fused it. So if you look at that, he cut that in half and made the frames for that. That's how that works. Let's see what this is here. Oh, he's fusing it? Is that what he's doing here? Oh, Lord, look at that. A little action shot for you there. See what he says here. That can be saved, he says. Man, when I get to that point, I throw it in the trash. I get so frustrated. Ooh, look at this. Stable stagger fuse clapped in variation. Looks like he's got 3 pieces of square wire, and then in between that, he's got a couple pieces of ribbon on either side. Round wire staggered and fused frames. Great color, man. Really beautifully done with that color. Looks fantastic. Beautifully done. We've got some more shots of that as well. Here's a little pre-color on it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That is gorgeous. There you go. Dualed it up. Sitting in that Twisted Messes 24 Pro. That's a beautiful build, man. I'll tell you, sometimes I like the pre-fire shots best because you really get to see what it gives you a better idea what the build actually looks like. Sometimes you get overtaken by the color and don't really look at the actual build. That's a beautiful build. 3 fuses and he skips 1, 3 skips. Good stagger and fuse, nice and tight. Well, hello there. We have a visitor. It is the one, the only, the lovely Veronica. What
Slide that back.
What's in this?
Just slide.
Is there an animal in this?
No, just slide the top back. Slide it back.
No!
Slide it back, all the way back.
There's a
Slide
spider. Hey! Son of a bitch. Where'd you get that at?
I got it.
A little spider came popping out at me. I saw him in there. I thought for sure it was going to be like a mouse or something in that box when I slid the door back.
That's funny.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. What do you want to do for dinner? This is an important conversation. Time out on the show. I'm calling time out. What's for dinner tonight, babe?
I don't know. I'm so hungry. I can eat the ass out of a monkey right now.
Well,
Seriously
bad
hungry.
monkeys. Probably that would be assault if you didn't get the monkey's permission to do that. You know, I'll tell you what. I noticed that nobody did the dishes today.
Hey, did you notice that?
I sure did. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Nobody cleaned the house or did anything today.
They bolted like grease lightning.
Well, I came home. Yeah, I came home and somebody was in the shower, but I took a lovely nap when I got home. Lovely, lovely nap. I was just telling them about Dad and his breakout. How awful that is.
It looks like scabies almost.
It looks like the measles.
It looks.
I'm like,
you know what?
I thought
It could be shingles. I didn't think about that. It could be shingles.
if he says if that can't be shingles.
Yeah, that's what shingles looks like. That just that's Google shingles. Well, I'll get back to your show and we can Google shingles.
Yeah, let me get back to the show since
Chicken
I'm right in the
wings.
middle of it.
Chicken wings.
We doing chicken wings tonight?
Hot dog and bologna.
Yeah, oh, I like bologna. Hot dogs. All right, next, let's go here. Sorry about that, guys. You know, nothing's more important than what we are doing for dinner. A little Shy Tots action. Look at that. Oh, it's a Vape right picture. What?
I think it might be the shingles.
It's not the shingles.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, I'll find out tomorrow. I'm taking the doctor.
It looks like that on people.
That's not what it looks like.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Little alien action here. Beautiful build. All right, here we go again. A little staple sacrifice Clapton fat one, man. How many pieces of ribbon does he have in here? 28 pieces of 0.4. Stainless steel. I would assume that those frames are the stagger infused looks like nichrome, and then that is 0.4 stainless steel ribbon, which is not easy to get. That is beautiful, man. That's a gorgeous build. That's gorgeous. 28 pieces, nice and tight. Beautiful stagger and fuse on it. Look at that. Beautifully done, sir. That's a gorgeous build, Turbo. That is a gorgeous build. I like that a lot. Oh, here we go. Little uniqueness, like kind of like an alien style frame staple, kind of wrapped and twisted there a little bit. Very cool. Yeah, it looks really, really cool, man. I like to see a pullback shot of that and see how it actually came out. Staple stagger piece clapped and skip fused with variation, though. He's got the 4-piece ribbon frames. Beautifully done, man. Nice and neat. This, I'll tell you, your stagger and fuses are pretty amazing. Here we go with a binary pitchfork. Look at that. Great color on that. That's an extremely difficult build with that binary piece in there, just making it a little bit more difficult. Beautiful stagger and fuse, nice and tight. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Beautiful work, Turbo. There you go. Look at that. Great color. Wow. Wow, man. Really, really nice. I'll tell you what I really like about it is how you got your binary piece here to color, and then you already went through your ribbon colors, which I think that's pretty freaking awesome. That is pretty freaking awesome. I'll tell you, those are gorgeous colors. So we've got several different wire porns here. Here's that first binary pitchfork that we looked at. Next one here that's a different build. Okay, so this is just kind of more of a typical binary with a lot of framing in there. Very cool. Wow, look at that. Staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. He's got a staple in the middle there. Absolutely gorgeous staple. Then surrounded by 3 pieces of ribbon on either side. And staggered and fused frames. Skip fused it all the way through. That is really sharp. Look at that. Beautifully done, sir. So you got an alien and a piece of round wire twisted. Very cool, man. Interesting concept. Here we go. Here's a little better shot of that. little grainy, but you can kind of see what's going on there. Cool picture. Groove fuse, stagger fuse clamped in. Staple stagger fuse clamped in. Groove fuse this time. Look at that. Very cool, man. That's a cool build. That is a cool build. I like it. Inception build. Interlock over a regular alien. Nice contrast there. I like that. And getting some really gorgeous colors on these builds, too. Yeah, I like that photo right there a lot. That is cool. That's a fat interlock, too. Here we go. Here's the... Let's count how many pieces of ribbon. 1, 2, 3, 6, 12 pieces of ribbon. Yeah, that's a fat interlock, man. Very, very cool. Looky here. Another staple stagger fuse cotton variation. He's got twisted square wire framing in 6 pieces of ribbon. Round wire staggered and fused frames. Beautifully done, man. That is gorgeous. That's a great photo. That right there is a phenomenal photo. I love that. Ooh, looky there. He just works through all the colors and gets a picture each time. So cool. And then, of course, the pre-fire shot. Wow, look at cool, man. Very cool. Enigma. Very cool, man. Nice build. And he is just rolling out these pitchforks one after another. Here's another one. It's got a fat core. Holy cow. Square wire surrounded by 4 pieces of ribbon on either side. Then he's got 2 pieces of ribbon on his first fuse. Again, even with that long, or with that huge core, everything's still parallel and nice on his fuses. There you go. That is gorgeous, man. That is a gorgeous build. It really, really is. To keep the consistency and keeping your parallel with your fuses on that big of a core is really difficult. He does a phenomenal job of it. Ooh, that's a great photo right there. Beautifully done, man. Here we go again with a few more of these wire porns so you can get a little bit better idea what it looked like prior to him wrapping it up. Another pitchfork. He is just rolling out pitchforks one after another. Staple stagger fuse clapped in variation. And then here we go with another alien. Very tight. Nice work. Here's that Enigma pre-wrap. Another binary. Wow. And he's got 1, 2, 3 fuses on this, on his stagger. And that could be 42 gauge. See, 0.4. He doesn't talk about his fuse. That looks smaller than 40 to me. That might be 42. That is gorgeous, man. Wow. Let's see the other photos of this. It's a huge pitchfork. That is a huge pitchfork. Great job. Look, okay, so here's what I'm always talking about. Look how parallel all these fuses are. That's exactly how you want it to look. Phenomenal, man. Beautiful build. Great patience on that. Looks great. Then here. Oh, I talking about the wrap. Okay, yeah. Sometimes this wrap with all that ribbon, man, it does not want to wrap. Anybody who builds knows that. Whenever you start incorporating all that ribbon, you're asking for all kinds of problems. Interlock. Oh, a little hybrid. So he's got a regular alien into an interlock. There you go. Nice job, Turbo. Looks good, man. There you go. So you got the evil twins. Meaning that each side mirrors the other side. There you go. Wick shot of it. Staggered in variation. Adding 2 more pieces of round wire to give it a little bit broader core. Here's an idea. So if you look at this here before he wraps it out perfectly, it is how perfectly it is fused. And then when you look here, how it loosens up a little bit. That's what happens when you start wrapping these up, is they loosen up a little bit. So they don't look as perfect as they did when you originally built it. So you get these little bit of spaces in there. It's hard to avoid. Really, really is, especially with cores that wide. But if you look here, this is how it actually looks before he wrapped it up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's see what this video is here. I'm assuming it's him rolling down some aliens. Yep. Oh, man. Nothing better than watching aliens run that. Great view. That is cool. Rolling right down with the aliens. Here we go again, another binary. Ooh, I like that photo a lot. That's cool. There you go, dualed it up. Nice install. Oh, here we go. A little double corrugated. Ooh, man, keeping that core from collapsing had to be really difficult. Hey, Jane. Good to see you. I hope the expo was good, Jane. Here we go with that. He's got a few photos of the process here. Wow, 7 inches of it. That's pretty freaking impressive. Awesome, man. Stable stagger fuse Claptons. One of my favorite builds of all time. Love it. Wick shot of that alien. Let's see here. This thing firing up. Oh, a little slow-mo there. That, my friends, is the difference between vaping fuse Claptons and aliens. I swear to God, there's a difference. Looky there. For aliens wick, that's a great shot, man. Beautiful shot. Really nice turn on your alien there. Nice and tight. Good color. Very well done. Well, staple stagger fuse Clapton variation threw an alien in there. I think that was one of my first build offs I ever did. I submitted a build pretty close to that back in the day. Alien Suka. Close up. Let's see if we get a pullback shot. Oh, this is a nice alien. Holy cow. That is nice. That's really nice. That's fat too. I don't know what your core size on that was. Okay, specs in previous posts. Let's check the specs. Oh, here we go. 12 pieces of 0.4, 26 gauge frame, 36 gauge fuse. It's a pretty big D-core, man. That's nice. Really, really good looking build. A little helix action. Oh, he's got a little twisted in there. Meshing it up a bit. I like it. That is cool. Oh, here we go. 40 gauge frame stapled. I don't know how many pieces of ribbon he has in this, but I'm going to guess at least 30. Big G, yes, I used to build back in the day, a long time ago. Back when you kids were probably still in elementary school. I don't know what build this is. Not a bloody hedgehog. So kind of a doing an enigma or a hedgehog, and didn't get your spacing right. Still turns out pretty cool though. It kind of looks like chain link. Here's a stitched hedgehog. Yeah. Round 3 tomorrow. Yeah, it takes a few rounds to get it. I like the progress shots though. Stitch Suka. Very nice, man. Just little by little, getting it up, getting through. Look up. There you go. 7 loop braid. Ribbon thingy. Like that. I wonder if that vape. I bet you that vaped okay. We're getting near the end here, I believe. Here we go. A little enigma. There you go. Nice little collection. Got his Vindicator in there. A little AV as well. A couple Kennedy RDAs. Look at there. And that's another goon there. Well, look at this mohawk. That is sharp, man. That's a really nice mohawk. Can't wait for the spit back off of this. You're absolutely right. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Getting real crazy with it here. Alien Suka. Inception with another Suka on top of it. And this one kind of crazy up here, kind of like a snake. Adore Build-Off, 45 weeks ago. Wow. That's was for the Adore Build-Off. Here we go with the Dueled Up. That's in a battle deck. A little Mohawk action. All right, one more. We'll bring it back up top and do this giveaway. Oh, I love half stags. I may come back to that. Here we go. Let's look at that one. Again in that battle deck. Really nice alien, man. Beautifully done. That's almost a year ago. A little over a year ago. All right. Well, let me say, absolutely beautiful work, sir. Turbo, that is fantastic. I want to thank you for participating in the featured builder that I do and sending coils and everything for everybody. You're awesome, man. Beautiful page, beautiful builds. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, I know you are. I know you're saying, Scott, how can I win some of these beautiful coils from Turbonutta? Well, I'm going to tell you. You can win them by going to his Instagram page. The link is below in the description of this video. Repost a picture from his Instagram page with the hashtag Blackcatfam to enter. Now, if you don't have Instagrams or you don't know how to repost, post it on Facebook. Go into the Vape Hot Tub page. It's probably in the chat somewhere. It's also in the link of this. It's down there somewhere. Go there. Post a picture there. Anywhere you post it, as long as you're giving some kind of recognition to the builder and getting a little bit of, I don't know, attention for him, that's all that we're trying to do. That's all that matters. It doesn't really matter how we do it as long as we do it. That will enter you in the giveaway. That giveaway will be on Friday. All right, so we have a giveaway today for 3 sets of coils from Don Coilome. We're going to do 3 sets of coils from Don Coilome, as well as we're going to do a bag of the holiest fiber you've ever seen, Pope John Paul, and a bottle of e-liquid from the one, the only, Shy Tot. So, to enter this giveaway, you had to repost a pic from Don Coilome's page. If you didn't do it, you can't enter. I apologize. But if you did do that this last week, you are entered and you can enter today. So, with that being said, I need a number between 1 and 150 in the chat. Now, go. What say about Spaceman? Oh, yeah, Spaceman. That's what I'm vaping right now. The Spaceman. Yeah, I'm finishing up this bottle. I've got that open. I've got 2 bottles open right now. I got the pink grapefruit, and I've got this one. So, that's the 2 I'm vaping on right now. Oh, hey, Mark, I still owe you a shirt. I couldn't find a shirt our size. I didn't have one. I was going to actually give you my one I wore, but I was like, it's not very cool. I'll give you a brand new one. I had a bigger one, but I was like, that'd be too big. But yeah, so I'll get that to you. I'll get it to you soon. I got to get Veronica to make them. It's her fault, 100%. Not my fault. Not my fault. That's where I'm staying with that. I hope you enjoy it though, man. Hope it gets you through. I know you need some cotton, so I figured I'd hook you up. Some coils, cotton, juice, all the good stuff. No nicotine in that juice though. The juice I sent has no nicotine in it, so you have to add nicotine. I'm trying not to send anything with nicotine in it at all to anywhere. You know you can get in trouble for all that shit now. I don't even want to deal with it, you know. All right, got some entries in here. Keep them rolling. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. And let's see, I think Dark Side 97. One more minute, we're going to call it. And I will pull a number, and we will have a winner. Is Veronica in here? Veronica's not in here, is she? Get on the shirt making. Yeah, I think I have yours though. I do have yours. I got yours already made. Yeah, so you're good. It's just poor Mark. Mark, you'll get a shirt, I promise. You're gonna get a shirt. You might get an autograph shirt by Veronica. Nobody wants my autograph, but Veronica autographed it. Watched the Browns yesterday. Went to a Browns party. It was so much fun, but they got beat. It was the most frustrating game ever. They kept fumbling. Oh God, being a Browns fan is just, I'll tell you. It is like so painful, so painful. They played the Patriots, and this whole thing, like Patriots fans don't live in football reality. You don't. You've won 6 Super Bowls in the last 10 years. You're not in football reality. You don't understand what it's like to be a real football fan. You don't. Patriots fans, you don't. You don't understand what it's like to be a Browns. You definitely don't understand what it's like to be a Browns fan. I don't think anybody understands that. What it's like to be a Browns fan. It's awful. It's a life of misery. It really is. All right, stop. Let me grab my phone. All right, closest number without going over. I'm going to 150, guys. 150. Closest number without going over. It's going to not walk away, but you're going to have some good stuff sent to you. It's going to cost you about $5 to get it to you, maybe. I don't know, $4.50, $5, something in there. All right, so random number generator. 1 to 150. First number is 130. Second number, 103. And the winning number is going to be 35. I think I see a winner. 35. Patrick King, 31. Congratulations, Patrick. All right, brother. I think I have your address. I'm pretty sure I got your address somewhere. Either written down somewhere or it's in my chat somewhere with you. So I will get that out to you on Saturday. If you want to shoot me like $5, $4.50, I think will be plenty to get it to you. I think it's maybe $5. Yeah, shoot me $5. And I will get that out to you on Saturday, man. Congratulations, bro. Patrick King. All right, we got about 10 minutes to bullshit. Forehead alert! Forehead. Forehead's coming at you. I'm a Falcons fan. Struggle. At least you've been to the Super Bowl. You've been to the Super Bowl a couple of times as Falcons fans. We've never even been to one. Yeah, you guys are bad this year too, though. Yeah, which is weird. Because your team's actually good. I don't know. It's weird. Lions, have the Lions ever been? The Lions haven't been to the Super Bowl either, have they? Trying to think. I don't believe they have. You're in the same boat as a Lions fan that we are. You won championships when it was just the NFL. So are the Browns, but now we don't. I was watching the other day, though? Jeff, I was watching Night Train Lane highlights. Dude, Night Train Lane was such a badass. I mean, he was such a badass. Old Detroit Lions player. Yeah, I was watching Night Train Lane highlights, just, I don't know, watching football stuff. Dude, he was wrecking people. Not only that, he was he was the original ball hawk. He had 18 interceptions in 1 year in 12 games. 18. Think about that. It was 18 or 14, but it was in 12 games. basically averaged more than 1 interception a game, which if you think about how crazy that is, at a time when they didn't really throw the ball like they throw it now, like they threw the ball like 12, 14 times a game, and he pulls that many interceptions away, how good he was is that's just insane how good he was. Unbelievable. Hey, Addy, how you doing? Tony Jenkins, how you doing, guys? If I didn't say hi to you, hello. Good to see everybody. Jane, oh, the gift, did we do? No, we did the gift certificate on Friday, Jane. I did the gift certificate on Friday. Didn't I? I think I, if not, I'll do it. Do you want me to just do it? I thought I did it Friday. I thought I did. Maybe not. Blackcat football face, right? Almighty. I love football. I'm reading chat, Jane. I'm reading chat loud and clear. Chat reading. I'm a chat reading. Son of a bitch. So not a modern Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what it is. Like back then, like the Browns, back when it was just the NFL. There was no AFC, NFC. It was just the NFL. That was it. Yeah, they won NFL championships. Browns won quite a few. Back when we had Jim Brown and those guys. I mean, if we'd have had that team in the modern era, we would have been like the Patriots. Because the Browns won like a bunch of NFL championships before it was actually the modern day Super Bowl. Scott's dementia is kicking in. It's always kicking in. It's always kicking in, man. I didn't. Okay, all right, we're going to do a giveaway. Now, this one, everybody can enter. So anybody who left, sucks to be you. But those who stayed, I need a number between 1 and 150. This is for a $25 gift certificate to the greatest e-liquid on the face of this planet, Earth, that you live on. This flat planet that we live on, this flat Earth, it's the best anywhere. Shy Tots e-liquid. You can get some Spaceman. You can get some cat's whiskers. Greatest e-liquid on the face of this earth. Get some Mont Blanc. You can get some of the La whatever. That stuff, the strawberry stuff. Holy shit. La Amour. That shit is fucking phenomenal, dude. It's so good. It's ridiculous. Decadence. You can get some Decadence. If you want to be a decadent, deviant, you can get that. All right, number between 1 and 150. Jane, happy birthday. Happy birthday, belated. I said happy birthday to you on the Facebooks. Anybody who's Facebook friends with me, I don't say happy birthday to you. I really don't get on Facebook. I really don't. I get on Instagrams, and then I don't really get on my phone that much anymore like I used to. I used to get on all the time. But I have like so many different apps that I have to go into. Like, if you don't like, hi, I didn't say hi to me. I didn't see you. Yeah. Is Turbo here? Turbo, you got a whole show for you, bro. Turbonutta, yeah, fantastic. What's up, Herb? How are you, buddy? Good to see you, Herb. Grady, how are you, man? Vape Boy, good to see you, Vape Boy. How you been, man? Good to see you, brother. Glad you're here. See, I miss anybody else? Hask, what's up, Hask? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Tarkside, what's up, dude? All right, keep them coming. Give you another minute. Mont Blanc is amazing. Mont Blanc is really, really good. I'm going to tell you right now that the La Amour, the strawberry one, it's the best strawberry I've ever had. And I'll tell you, I looked, when I originally started vaping, custard and strawberry is what I looked for. So I was like, that'd be really good. And I always got disappointed by the strawberries. I found some good custards, but I always got disappointed with the strawberries. Always. It just did not taste. It was too fake tasting. That strawberry is like perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's without question the best. Edgar Parrott. Hey, Edgar, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining, Edgar. Good to see you. Rigor Mortis, what's up, man? How are you, buddy? I've been a Pats fan my whole life, but I try not to let too much people don't hate on me. Okay. So anybody, all right, go ahead and stop. I'll pull the number here in a second, but I'll address that. The only reason that I give Patriots fans shit, because you've probably been a Patriots fan as long as I've been a Browns fan. I was just born in the wrong state. I was born in Ohio. So I had the Browns or the Bengals. And I don't know. The Browns were just more my style. They were like tough guy, blue collar, and that's kind of how I grew up. So I was like, that's the team I want to root for is the Browns, because they're like tough and play good defense, and that's what I like. But if you're born like a Patriots fan, we're just jealous. We're just jealous. I mean, you guys are good. You always win. I mean, yesterday there were some plays that like only the Patriots make. Only the Patriots make those plays. And like any other team, we would have beat yesterday because we ran the ball really, really well yesterday, except we fumbled twice. All right. So here we go. And Baker Mayfield had probably, our quarterback had probably the worst turnover I've ever seen in a professional football game. He basically handed the ball to the defensive guy. The defensive guy came crashing through the backfield, running through there, and Baker Mayfield just handed him the ball. He's like, here's the ball. You deserve this. Wait a minute. Fantastic job blitzing. Here's the ball. Here's your prize. He just took the ball and took it running the other way. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Did he just give that guy the ball? That's what happened. Got to watch it. He had a number between 1 and 150. Here we go. First number, 110. Second number, 64. And third and winning number is 74. What is that? Games and Toys. Color picker. Okay. 74 is the winning number, guys. Let me go back up here. You're a masshole. Massachusetts? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, we're jealous. I mean, what are you going to do? I fucking hate Tom Brady. Tom Brady went to Michigan. And he wasn't, he backed up. He never really played in Michigan. When he played, they won. But they used to win. They had Drew Henson back then, which Drew Henson was supposed to be like the next great. He ended up not banning out. All right, 74. 73 Grady. All right, we got 73 Grady. Anybody beat 73? I don't think so. Grady! You are the winner of a $25 gift certificate to the greatest e-liquid on the face of this earth, Shy Tots. Congratulations. To win, or wait a minute, to collect on your prize, you need to contact Shy Tots26 on the Instagram or Jane Dodd on Facebook. So contact either one if you have any problems. Grady, I'm sure you know, or if you don't, you need me to get I can hook you up. So don't worry about it. But $25 gift certificate, man. Make sure you ask for a menu and pick out some stuff you haven't ordered before. I don't know. Maybe you have. But if you haven't, get a menu and check it out and see what you're going to get. You'll love it. All right. Congratulations, Grady. I think that's your first win, man. You've been around for a while, so congratulations. I think it's your first win, though. I need fiber. Holy fiber. You need some holy fiber? I'll put up a thing on the Patreon for it. For some holy fiber for you guys. Oh, yeah. Billy, I'll tell you. Your guys, that's not going to stand, Billy. That's not going to stand. They're going to, I think it already has. They've already shut that ban down, right? So it's allowed. What an unbelievable thing to do. What an unbelievable, we live in really irrational times. We really do. Where people make decisions on things they know absolutely nothing about. Or make decisions based on, protecting financial interest, which is just unfucking believable. Unbelievable. They would just ban it. What a fucking crazy thing to do. Deal in Discord too, everyone. Okay. So I got to talk to you, Jane, about how, did you already post in Patreon? Because we got a deal for the pods coming up for the, for Shy Tots. So. Oh, it's still banned as of today. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't know if you're going to be able to get down to Washington or not, but that's what everybody's going there for, man. That's what we're all doing on, constantly going after. I saw something from the, I'll talk for a minute about this. I saw something from the Surgeon General today, who I don't really have much faith in him. And I don't really know much about him other than he's a young man. God, he don't look older than, he's definitely not 40. He looks like mid-30s, which I don't have a problem with at all. I really don't. I don't believe age has anything to do with competence. It really doesn't. But he was talking today about, people performing pretty critical jobs. One being a bus driver, obviously is a very critical job, and a school bus driver even more so, a very critical job, an important job. And then a neurosurgeon, somebody who's operating on your brain or your back. So, something in your spinal column, you really want them guys to be pretty sharp. And he was talking about with the accessibility of marijuana now, what's going to happen to those jobs? And I'm like, what fucking reality? You don't think marijuana is accessible, whether it's illegal or not? Do you really think people have problems getting marijuana when it was illegal? Do you really think that? Is that in your world, do you think marijuana, let me explain something to everybody here who doesn't, and I'm sure most of you who will agree. Making marijuana legal and selling it in shops that are controlled and regulated doesn't make it more accessible. It's not more accessible now. It's always been accessible. Always. Since I was a child, it's been accessible. You can get marijuana anytime you want, as well as pretty much any other narcotic you want. Putting it just now, it just allows now that it's regulated, it just makes it more safe for the consumer because they know exactly what they're getting. Instead of buying it off the street, like you're buying anything else off the street, you buy something off of Facebook. You don't know what you're getting, but if you go to the distributor and buy it, you know what you're getting, and there's a warranty on it. Same thing with buying marijuana in a marijuana shop where they're telling you what it is. So I just thought that was like the weakest argument. Like, I'm like, dude, like what reality? Like people are arguing with him about it, and I'm like, hold on a minute. Who said that accessibility is greater now that it's in a shop? Like, are you that naive that you think that? This is kind of weak. And of course, he's not really I don't know. You know, he had a closed door meeting with parents with PAVE. He had a closed door meeting with PAVE. Our Surgeon General did, with a bunch of radical moms. He had a closed door meeting with them. Now, Bloomberg funds PAVE, and that's why they got the meeting, of course. But think how that, like, really, that's where you're at with the whole thing? Like, it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me how out of touch so many people in government and so many people in media are to the reality of the United States. They're just completely out of touch. They don't, like, I'm almost a 46-year-old man. And I have a better idea of what's going on in society than the people who are supposed to be monitoring and making laws about it. It's sad. It really is. Leave Washington, D.C. That's all I can say. Step out of Manhattan. Step out of Manhattan. Go to upstate New York. Go to New Jersey. Drive down to Philadelphia. Go to some other places and learn about what's really going on in America. Because you have a very limited tunnel vision type view of what's happening in the world. Or at least in our part of the world. There she is. What's up? Is Michelle here? There she is. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Good to see you. Michelle will be our guest in the Vape Hot Tub this weekend. It's going to get steamy, Michelle. I hope you're ready for that. Bring a bathing suit. Well, you have our bathing suit. Or don't bring a bathing suit. You don't have to have a bathing suit on. Come in the hot tub. We don't. Charlie, but keep out. Charlie's got wandering hands, Michelle. So just watch out for Charlie. Charlie, he's a wandering hand type guy. I had to put him back in line after every show. He was assaulting Stan last week. Got out of control. After we went off the air, woof. His hands were everywhere. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? Yeah, I like Philly too, Michelle. I drive through there about once a month to go see my daughter. She lives in the other side in New Jersey, on the other side of Philly. Yeah, I like Philly. You're gonna be in the hot tub. It's gonna be nice. We'll keep it nice and bubbly. It'll be a pleasant temperature. Will she play the bass in the tub? That would be fantastic. She can play the bass in the tub. You can do whatever you want. The Vape Hot Tub is a free. Basically, we don't even have to talk about vaping. Vape Hot Tub is like free form. We can talk about anything as long as it's fun. Like, that's all I care about. The only thing is you have to have fun. That's the only thing. The only regulation or the requirement for the Vape Hot Tub is that we have fun. Like, we can talk about anything. I don't care. Like last time I wanted to talk about. We had a topic I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what it is now. Greatest fear. Greatest fear. That was going to be one of the things that, because everybody's got like something kind of weird that they're scared. Like, so one of my greatest fears, and I've told you guys before, is holes. Like, even thinking about like holes in like, it gives me I can't take it. But holes, like, that's one of like the phobias I have. Looking at pictures of like, this like succession holes together, especially if they're all organized. Ooh, God, it drives me nuts, man. But that's a crazy fear. But it's real. I'm not making that up. Like, I don't look at it and be like, no, it really I do not like it. And I don't know if it's more of a fear. I mean, I'm not really scared of it, but I just don't like looking at it. I don't like looking at it at all. I don't want it around me. I don't like it at all. I'm not like scared. Like, what are some holes going to do to me? You know what I mean? It's not like going to attack me, but I just don't like it. We were talking about fears. That was one of the things we were going to talk about last week. We just forgot. That would be cool if you played the bass. We could do a whole thing. I can sing. You heard me sing on the show. I can sing. We can do a duet. Pick a song out. Holes. Yeah, you never heard of that? There's a whole fear, Frank, of holes. Yeah, there's a whole thing. It's a phobia. I have it. I didn't know I had it. Actually, my daughter like had this picture, and I was like, that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. She's like, what's so, I was like, that is giving me the worst feelings in my stomach. Like, I just don't like looking at that. It's one of those things that like, I don't like it, but I can't look away. You ever had something like that where you don't like looking at it? It makes you feel awful, but you can't look away from it. Like, how does our brains work that it does that? But that's what it was doing to me. Like, I couldn't look away from it, but like the whole time I was looking at it, I felt like very uneasy. Like, I did not like it at all. But it's funny how our brains do that. It's just weird. Holes in eyes freak me out. Yeah, holes are, ugh. Dogs go crazy. That's right, Tony. Dogs go crazy. I got to play with my buddy's dog yesterday, which was pretty cool. I love dogs. I got to play with him. He's like a lab mix. It's a little female dog, and just like the sweetest dog ever. It's so funny. So we went over to a friend's house to watch the game, and we've been there a couple times, but we hadn't been in her home many times, maybe twice. And she's like, okay, well, I'm leaving to go pick up my kids. You guys can just go in and make yourselves at home, Veronica and I. And the dog, they have the dog there. And the worst watchdog ever. The dog, I like sat on the couch. Dog like came up, laid its head on me. It's like looked at me. I was like, you are the worst watchdog ever. Like, you're supposed to be barking at me. Like, protect the house. Like, nah, she's just like pet me. Swiss cheese, I'm not like big holes like that. The thing about holes is they have to be like if they're random holes, doesn't bother me. But when they're organized in some kind of like it just tricks my brain. Whatever it does to my brain, I do, and I can't like not. It really freaks me out. Legitimately freaks me out. Yeah, the holes. I'll have to show you pictures. Yeah, it's a really strange thing. Like, clowns don't do it to me. Heights, I'm not really scared of heights. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to fall off something. I'm not like go to the top of something and be like, hey, this is cool. I'm like, I'll just be safe. I don't want to fall off. But that, like, like speaking, like doesn't bother me. But like, oh yeah, I don't know what it is. And I didn't even know I had it until recently. And yeah, and now it's like, yeah, I do not like it. I do not. Hole punch, no. Shower drain doesn't bother me. No. It has to do more with living things that have holes. Like somebody's skin. Oh man. Oh. I do not like that. Polyester and leather grinds my teeth. Polyester, oh, I don't like that either. Yeah. I don't like that either. That's the sound of it. That squeaky sound. I don't like that. I have Veronica wipe my butt for me. Goddamn right. While I'm standing up. Wipers! That's what I do when I'm done taking a poop. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Pebble. I'm out of here, Pebble, where you just made it for the end. Well, hey, everybody, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Get in there. Let's support Turbo this week. Let's get the Blackcat hashtag, Blackcatfam hashtag, up to 10,000. We have less than 100 left to get us there. So appreciate everybody for the support on that. All right, guys, congratulations to all the winners. I will see you. No show tomorrow. We'll see you on Wednesday. We're going to do the Barrage RDA by Mr. Vaping with Thesis. Can't wait for that. It's going to be fucking awesome. Do that on Wednesday, and then Thursday, of course, our Friday, we have Michelle in the hot tub. And then I guess I'll be on the Vape Stew Friday night. I'm on the Vape Stew Friday night. Is that what's happening? I think I'm on the Vape Stew Friday night. All right, guys. Love you guys. Hope you guys have. Oh, Wednesday. I almost forgot. This Wednesday, I'm going to be on. Gosh darn it. I have the worst memory. Let me grab that. I'm going to be on a show Wednesday night at 7 for an hour. Here. Lethal Coils. Oh, no. It's not this week. It's November 13th. I take that back. He's already got a guest this week, so it'll be November 13th. All right, guys. Have a fantastic night. We will see you again on Wednesday.